Okay, so I just opened the Access database that we created in the last video, the one that we downloaded from Sam. When you downloaded the database from Sam, it automatically generated these two objects. One is the grading info table. So if you double click on that, you should see your first, last name, and assignment details. Mine comes up blank because I'm just using an instructor file, so they don't need that information from me, but you should have your first name and last name and then some extra information here. Don't change anything in there. That Sam's going to use that to grade your database when you upload it into Sam. So go ahead and close that by clicking on the little X box on the right side of the screen. We close that. So this table is the default page that shows up from after you download the SAM file, start file. It reads, attention students, start this assignment by creating a new table as specified in the section titled to modify the primary key on AC10. We're going to start on AC10 for this project, but you should definitely read the pages before AC10 so you get an idea of what we're actually doing in the assignment. It'll make things a lot easier. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to create a new database. So click on Create at the top, and then click, we're going to create a table, not a database. We already created the database. Okay, so click Table. And then you are going to right-click in the ID field right here. So go ahead and right-click that. And we're going to rename the field. So click on Rename. And then on AC10, under the number 1, that's highlighted in red, it has a little circle around it. It says to right-click the column heading for the ID field to display a shortcut menu. And then on the next page, you want to click Rename Field on the shortcut menu. That's when we right-clicked there to highlight the current name. We're going to type in Owner ID to assign a name to the new field. So we want to type in Owner ID. And then we're going to click the white space underneath so it renames the field. The next thing we're going to do is change the data type. We don't want it to be auto number because we're going to have letters also, letters and numbers in the owner ID number. So you click the little down arrow and you choose short text. Okay, and then we are going to change the field size. So you want to click inside the field size here, and we want it to say 5. So we're going to type in 5. And then we're going to click on name and the name and caption button, which is here, name and caption. Click that. And it will be, we're going to change the caption to O, capital O, underscore ID. And then the description should read unique identifier of pet owner. It's very important that you type it exactly how it tells you to in the textbook. Otherwise, it will come up as a typo error in the report or in SAM. So let's see, I'm just going to double check this. Capital O, ID as the caption, and then unique identifier of pet owner as the description. And then go ahead and click OK. The next thing we want to do is click to add a column heading. So you want to click here. And we want it to be short text. So we'll click short text. We're going to change the field name to owner first name. So owner first name. And then we're going to click the blank space below. And then we're going to click it one more time to select it. So we have this in already as short text. So we're going to change the field size to 50. And then we go ahead and change the next field. So on page AC13, under number 3, it says using the same technique, add the remaining fields in the owner table. For the owner, last name, owner street, owner city, etc. The table is table 1-3, and that is on page AC1 on 10, AC10. And it should be a box that has a red title at the top. So I'll go ahead and do the first one with you. The first one's going to be short text once again. So we'll do short text. We're changing the field name to owner last name. Owner last name. And then click on the white box underneath, but click it again to select it. We want to change the field size to 50. Change it to 50. And then click to add for the next field name. So I'm not going to go through all of that with you since you have the chart on AC10. And then in the next video, we'll come back and begin from there.